Welcome to the Quantum Playground. This is BZ Rieger. There is much conversation about being awake or asleep, about the separation of worlds, a new dawn rising. Many are talking about your template, your divine blueprint within the new earth, of physical ascension, embodiment, and walking into heaven on earth. To some, it sounds great. To some, kind of weird and crazy. I wanted to play a bit with you about what it all means, what's going on. Is the world really splitting, separating in two or even three? Are some people just flying up and away? When we talk about beings who are asleep or unconscious, it's about your heart being walled off and not feeling those emotions. This is in part due to the density of the planet, the veil of amnesia, the duality, polarity that being a human on Earth is immersed in. To awaken, to begin to see with your true eyes for the first time in this construct, in physical form, means to step on the path to remember, to start in the flow of truly opening your heart, to open to the truth of who you are, a creator being. For some, this happens in the blink of an eye, in a flash of insight, in a rush of remembering. You remember. For some, your memory, or at least snatches of memory, returns. But it's jumbled, like you came into a cool scene in a fantastical movie that you know is more akin to a documentary than a sci-fi story. And for some, the sleep, the programming is so deep, so entrenched by design of the false matrix and your complicity in it, that your understanding of mentions of the crystalline matrix or Atlantis or Lemuria are at best a vague memory of a story you may have once heard. This awakening is happening for all. It's not done in isolation, but in concert with Source and the language of light carried upon the rising energetic frequencies that are flooding Gaia and in all of Source's multiverses. These frequencies are multidimensional, and like a golden light beaming from the phoenix rising, we are being lifted out of our linear reality and now residing in our true multidimensional quantum reality, a higher vibrational state. Depending on where you are on the path to awakening and how adept you have been at putting the pillow over your head will show you how much you have consciously allowed the walls around your heart to thin a bit and to even crack a bit in some places, to allow the memory frequencies in the language of light to suffuse through the darkness and the walled-off spaces around your heart. When you begin to awaken, when you start breaking through the wall around your heart, you must learn to feel again, as if for the first time. You feel emotions and truly feel them, experience them, and remember they are important tools, innate to the wonderful human being you are, but have been out of touch with. For those who make awakening, make remembering the language of light and their multidimensional truth a priority, everything changes and expands. This awakening affects every level of your being. It affects the knowing level, the seeing level, the DNA activation level. And as the programming and the density is cleared, you continually up-level your vibrational frequencies. For those who have mind chatter, doubts, worry, self-esteem blocks, among others, you are not fully awake. You have not allowed yourself to remember, your heart to expand and open. All beings on this wonderful blue planet were given a gift, an amazing present in December 2017. We, along with Gaia, were flooded with the silver ray and the golden ray activations, and more beings cast off their pillows, tapped into their memory, and began to awaken more fully. For those who did not, it was and is a time when your soul has stepped in to do the breaking down of the walled-off heart and to jolt you awake, to remember, to unlock you from the false construct and reunite you to the divine matrix of the organic human that is who you truly are. What is referred to as a separation of worlds is the splitting of realities, vibrational frequency realities, which reside in different dimensional frequency planes of physical reality. It's a choice point. We have free will and we can choose. We choose to make our soul and our awakening, our quantum evolution, and residing in the new earth, heaven on earth, our priority. or we choose what we think of as the known reality and the denser, lower vibrational frequencies, the old linear earth reality. We choose descension and devolution. When you are waking up, physical body ascension is the soul coming into the body and the body waking up on the cellular level. So all of that cellular memory programming must be expressed, expelled, for you to wake up, for DNA activation, for your heart to fully open. Stepping into physical body ascension, so you literally walk into heaven on earth, here and now, in this body. The singularity that is you becomes an individualized structure and one with all at the same time. You become mortal. You remember the truth of who you are. You are beginning from source. Full realization, full knowing, full DNA activation. The factualized you, the singularity of you. That is what physical ascension is all about. Becoming immortal with birth to death transfer and the conscious planning out of your life, your lives, and all you choose to create and experience. You're playing on the field of all possibilities, playing as big as love itself. What do you choose? What are you making your priority?